Good day, you good dunce. How are we? I finished getting this set up. Alright. I think we're good. No mech suit tonight either. It's still acting up. I don't know what its problem is. Might need to do like a firmware update or something. Who knows? Who knows? I did walk through that that script for checking Arch Linux packages as well. To see if any known compromised ones were on my system. Made sure the script was okay and I wasn't running something else malicious. And my system's fine. None of the malicious or packages have been put on my system. So guess it sucks to suck when you're an attacker. I'm joking, of course. Don't attack my system. Don't do it. You'll get a total value of like 30 cents. Okay. We seem good. We need to figure out this though. Figure while we wait for the ads to go past. I have no idea what game this is. Looks like something with high quality textures and whatnot. Okay. Interesting. What's going there? What is going on there? Is that... So there's some sort of magic. PS3. Holy shit. Xbox 360. Blood and a knife. Examine corpse. Adventure. What is this game? What's going on, Tricky and Wix? Well done at getting the remaining places. I don't know. Huh? It's not a Dishonored. I have no idea what this game is. Harpoon Rack. It's not like Sea of... It's not Sea of Thieves. Walked away for a second. That's what I was saying last night. Frogwares. I've never seen this. Is this going to be like a Sherlock Holmes? Surely it's not. I got no clue what this is. Crime. Oh, it was a Sherlock Holmes. It was Crimes and Punishment. Oh. Boo. Boo. Thanks for contributing there, Dex. Much appreciated. Alright. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Wix contributing as well. Much appreciated. We're almost at 40%. You're almost 2/5 of the way there. Yeah. Yeah. That's what, how many? 200,000 have been raised. You got 300,000 left to go. If there's, 16 days, we'll say 30 streams, because I have to take a day off next week because I've got a dentist appointment. So, 10,000 points per stream. If we go 12,000 points per stream, just to be sure, then yeah, that's doable. That's doable. 30 streams, 12,000 points a piece, like 12,000 points per stream. That's 6 people donating, like giving 12 or giving 2,000 each stream. Easy. You can hit it. If you don't hit it, actually no. 30,000, 30 streams. Yeah. 10,000 points. 10,000 points across 30 streams. Yeah, that makes sense. That math works out. Just stream the dentist? God, no. I have this thing where I don't like to be in a medical facility and film. Because there's a lot of private information and personal information about not just me, but also the people that work there and all of the other people that go there. So, yeah, I'm not an American streamer. Yep. I know it's hard to believe with my accent and everything, but I'm not American. It's just not me. Oh, I'm sorry. So you're not going to the TikTok dentist either. How lame. Yeah, because I want an actual dentist to do the work. Yeah. Not someone that's a dentist that's just conning people. Everyone knows TikTok dentists are the best dentists. Every time I hear of a TikTok dentist or a TikTok surgeon or something like that, they always end up being someone that's just scamming people. Like they don't have an actual medical degree or any sort of training in the field. And they're just scamming the shit out of people, and people go there and they're like, oh my god, it's so cheap, oh my god, let's do it. And then they do it and they're like, oh my god, this was horrible, this was the worst experience ever, they didn't even do the procedure properly. Like, yes, no shit. Fucking idiots. I love it when people do that. I love it when that happens. You should discuss that live on the show of your favorite psychiatrist. Live on the show. Why would I discuss it? Like, I'm not someone that's been affected by it. It doesn't make sense, Tricky. Also, I'm pretty sure Dr. Phil doesn't even have a show anymore. Fairly sure his show was cancelled. I think. Either that or he just retired because he was... No one was watching it or something. I don't know. Restocking. Well, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Work change. We erase restocking. I can probably get rid of this. Get rid of erasing restocking down there. And up here, we'll probably do like context, erase, restocking. Yes. I think I also want to do text erase. Oh, that's what's happening. That's what's happening there. If work changed, no, I can't do that here. That's what's causing the problem. That's what's causing the problem. No, wait, because only when it's a success or an error. No. No. No, 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 no. I don't want to put this up here. I guess I could have it on error because error is going to force it to reset anyway. On here, I guess I could go if success and selected current index equals selected get child count -1. So that way, when it's finishing the restock, no. Does the restock and it does the finish restock. But if it's in the middle of restocking, work changed, we do that, we send it, yeah, now we send it out the back. Yeah. Except the problem we will have is on start work when that happens. Notice how we do this. Notice how we do that. That's no. Not what we want. Not what we want. If status is status error and that, then we do this. Actually, even better idea. Status is error. Then we do that. We reset. Otherwise, we erase. Yeah. And then restocking. That's just a sequence. That's going to reset anyway. Cool. 48k hot sauce. Yuck. It's not status. Secret word is not status. Thank you, gamer. We have worked it out. If anyone missed the math that we did before, the extremely complicated math that we did, with the amount of streams that there's planned between now and the end of the challenge, it's only 6 people that need to contribute 2,000 per stream to hit the goal. Yeah? 48? Yep, 48. That's super duper easy for you to hit. Like, come on. Did everyone see FIFA? The little Australian team couldn't beat Iran. They tied with them, like the amateurs they are. Thank you for the hot sauce. Oh, that was nice. That was good. I think I ate too much for dinner. Because I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, I'm so full. I'm so full that if anything hit me in the stomach, dinner's coming back. Again. Yep. Again. I always do it. Because we're not growing anymore. I know. It's like I can't finish all the food that gets delivered these days. Like, I get something that I used to devour in like 10 minutes. I will eat for like 7 or 8 minutes. And I'll get through like half of it. Or 3/4 of it. And I'll be like, I'm really full. I'm just realizing how full I am. So yeah. Maybe to change diet, I always find I always can find empty space for pizza. Now, if I have like, I used to be able to sit down and have like an entire pizza. Maybe if there's a deal where you get like buy one get one free pizza, I'll get 2 pizzas, and over the course of 3 to 4 hours, both of those pizzas will disappear. I used to be able to do that. These days, I will struggle to get through 1 pizza, and I will be very tired when I finish eating pizza. I think I'm just eating slower than previous. Like, I used to scoff down food. Like, I just eat and gone. But I think I'm doing that thing where as I get older, I'm starting to be smarter. And I'm no longer inhaling my food. So it actually has time for my body to go, oh yeah, I'm full. G'day, Duke. How you doing? Good sir to you, Day. Day to sir you good. Doesn't work today. Don't say to work day, you Dyer. I don't know where Dyer came from, but sure. Your dad joke for today? Nah. You've got another one in you. I believe in you. What do you call a fat psychic? A fortune teller. What do you call a psychic that gets a reading wrong? A scam artist. What do you call a psychic? A scammer. Or is that one work in my language? My daughter would love it. Here's a problem to that solution there, Duke. Teach them English. What do you call a camel with 3 bumps? Bump, bump, bump. I don't know. Pregnant. That works. Yep. I prefer mine. Bump, bump, bump. As in the suspenseful dun dun dun. Daughters in 1st grade, they start English next year. Start teaching your daughter English earlier. Like, come on. Be proactive in your child's education. Come on. Says the person who doesn't have kids and will never have kids and does not want kids. Reading, writing, mathing. Yuck. The 3 evils of school. What can we do about this problem?
Howdy.
Howdy, hey, cool cat. How is it being such a cool cat? Why does it have... Why has it suggested this to me? I've watched that already. Don't suggest me something that I've already watched unless I search for it. The frickety frick you doing? Frickety frick. Frickety frickety frick frick. Yeah, why not? Why not? Nothing new to watch. I know, I'm just like putting on the same stuff to like have noise in the background. How was my day? My day was good. I know it was good. Our employees are behaving mostly how I want them to. Except for restocking. Restocking works mostly how I want it to. There's just a couple of small things that I need to fix up with it. I don't need to worry about that. So pick stock target. That's where we're going to start. If work changed is false, we erase the storage, the restocking, return error. That was your day, Cool Cat. Oh yeah, I should probably turn off a mode only for Kick. I do that so much. I completely forget to turn off a mode only on Kick. For the amazingly high viewer count of 0. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. So the game's dead. I don't need to worry about any of that. What's the next one? Grab stock. If work changed, storage and restock get erased. It was busy but good. Nice. Nice. Sometimes watch on Kick or YouTube when I get too annoyed by Twitch ads. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, you could... I think using the ads as an hourly reminder to, like, get up and move and stretch and whatnot is very helpful. So, like, if you're watching someone for hours on end, when the ads pop up every hour, you can go, I'm going to get up, I'm going to move, I'm going to stretch my legs, get some water. And then you come back, ads are over, you get back to watching. Thus, no time has been wasted. No time has been wasted at all. Now, I don't need to worry about ads because I have Twitch Turbo. So, no matter where I am on Twitch, I don't have to worry about ads. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Don't worry, I watch mostly streams I don't have to look at. Also, I have wireless headphones, so I can move at any time. You can. Jeff demands his cut. Now more than ever, with him being only 25% the way to the richest person on Earth. Don't worry, if they can fix their Blue Origin rocket, get all of that stuff working properly, and in 2 years get things launching into space for NASA and whatnot, and get that contract done and go public, then Bezos will become a trillionaire too. Yeah. No, I need more millionaires, billionaires, not only trillionaires on this planet. I mean, that stock will implode once it gets to the NASDAQ in 12 days. I don't know. How is the stock doing? Holy damn! It started at like $160 and it's 192. It's pumping, waiting for the dumping. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have pumped a bunch of my money into it, and then in like the day before it goes to the NASDAQ, just like sell it all. Yeah. And be like, yay, thank you for tripling my worth. All pension funds being obliged to buy it within the NAVDEX. They will dump it once retirement money flows into it. I don't think so. Because you've got to remember, if they do that, then there goes any sort of future hope sort of thing. Like no one would kind of go for any of them anymore. Like you don't want to have something like SpaceX just completely and utterly die. Because if that happened, that's going to be a very bad market crash. Like, because it's not just SpaceX that it'll affect. It'll have a rippling effect out. And people know that. So yeah. No, I'm suggesting insane amounts of insider trading going on, waiting to rush out once the money comes in. I mean, I think that's what it's being perceived as. Because no one's seen this kind of thing before. Whereas I can't imagine Elon Musk would want that to happen, because if it does happen, then he's basically an uninvestable entity at that point. Everyone starts pulling out of anything of Musk's name. Yeah. Considering that SpaceX cannot and will not pay any dividends, stock will fall within the index, as it actually drags down 401k and other pension systems. You're assuming it drags it down. It only drags it down if its numbers go down. It is uninvestable for years, burning money on all ends since 2014. But that's how all companies operate these days. Like, look at Roblox. Roblox keeps getting investment and investment and investment, and they have never been profitable. Like, none of these large things that people can invest in are profitable. It's the perception of value. Same with Tesla. Like, I don't think Tesla's been profitable. And that keeps having people, like, that thing's stock price keeps going up. I don't think it's going to happen, Duke. Like, I don't think any pre-existing knowledge can be applied to what's happening with SpaceX stock, because it's so, like, everything around it is so different compared to what people normally have around it. Like, so, yeah. Starlink is only profitable SpaceX company. That is true, but they're having one single customer market, making 8% of the pays as premium. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna... I don't think the SpaceX shares are going to, like, collapse. I think investments into the company and the stock price will keep going up because people have this illusion about the company. No company within SpaceX is profitable except Starlink, everyone else burning money. You can't pay out when burning money. No one's talking about payout. No one ever invests in SpaceX. They got funded by the government. But now they have to open books. That looks really bad. As I said before, there are many companies on the stock market that have never posted a profit. But they keep getting investments because the stock price keeps going up. And people buy the stock so the stock price goes up and they can sell at a higher point. And then it just keeps going up. Like... They require payouts for liquidity. Yeah. That's fine. As long as the stock price keeps going up, they'll be able to do a dividend payout. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if SpaceX didn't even need to pay out anything in terms of retirement stock for like 5 or 10 years or something. If they had something in the agreement that was like, yes, we can get listed on the NASDAQ and we don't have to pay out anything for 5 to 10 years. What was I doing? Grab stock, I think. Yes, grab stock. That's not the point. I know, like, you're coming at it from a place of reason. And what I'm saying is that the stock market these days is not based on reason. It's based on illusions. Like, retirement funds being depleted when having an index stock that is more expensive than anything else, but doesn't contribute to any liquidity. But it's not like the retirement funds aren't 100% investing in SpaceX. They invest into a group of shares. One of those being SpaceX. Yeah, they invest in indexes. Yeah. Like, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. I can't see anything bad happening. I don't think that's going to happen, Duke. Because basically what you're saying is in 10 days' time, everyone's retirement's going to be gone and the world is going to fall into a Great Depression and everything's going to collapse, and I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. We cancel that. That's probably the issue. Because it's going to go down into here. No, because it should reset. Because yeah, it's going to reset up here. Which means it's going to go back into pick stock. If it goes back up into pick stock, it's going to go through this again. I think we also need to look at restock. No, not restock. Finish restock? Yeah, finish restock. So if we do finish restock. I need these to clear out. Bin storage restocking. And bins, storages, and finished storage. Finished storage vaults. So we need to take those. And also do that. That's what we need. I'm not worried either. I don't have any stocks, and I'm not in USA, so I should be safe. Yeah, if the US stock system goes down, that generally causes the rest of the world's systems to drop as well. Yeah. But at the same time, I also don't think that's what's going to happen. Because you've got to remember where the world is at the moment. You've already got everyday people that hate the rich and want to want to just do whatever they can to stop the rich from being rich. If they did that, then that's basically going to cause all of them to rise up and be like, no, that's it. We're gonna have a Marie Antoinette situation on our hands against all of them. So they're not like it's not the smartest move in the books. It's like, let's make a lot of money and then have a bunch of people rise up and remove us from our positions so that we now have no money whatsoever. Bin storage restocking. Bins, storages, finished storage. That. So why doesn't it? Incorrect. Restock. Restock, you douche canoe. Restock. Restock. Restocking. Security. Move to door, wait for search. Search. If work changed, we return status error. Move to door. Or context get. Work changed. Then search. So when that's set that, do that and we return success. That's fine. And then start work will erase work change. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work? Unassigned restocking. We go restocking. This should reassign to Hangout. Ow. Why? This behavior tree is going to be the death of me. Why? We have to put in some logging, I think. You. Cashier. You. Restock. You. Cashier. You. Restock. You. Cashier. I just told you to be cashier. It's not exiting. For some reason, it's not exiting the restocking tree. I've changed restock. Restocking error. Restocking success. Work changed. Wait for search. Game going smoothly. It's just being frustrating. This behavior tree is being frustrating. Work changed. Wait for customer. Stock targets. Move to restock. Move to door. Grab box. Finish restock doesn't need to happen. Don't worry about that. Ads coming in. Give this a quick test first. But you expect it to be this annoying? Unfortunately not. What up, Rohan? You should add microtransactions. If I wanted my game to eat a dick, then sure. Right there. Restock 17. Because that's not set. What up, loot? I like harpsichord. That's fair. Alright. I don't know what's happening with that. Why? It shouldn't be reaching shelf. Unless, actually, maybe it should be. And then, damn it. Do that. Fine, I'll do that first. Let's see. Nice. Now I'm taking your bishop. And I got you. Yeah. Check. Horseshoe out there. Push that up. I mean, you can just push there. I don't want to do that. Now I can move that there. Beautiful. I like it. Push that out. I'll move you there. And go there. You scared little wiener. That's not good. That's not good for you. That's very, very bad for you. That's super duper bad for you. I just need to get you there. Mm-hmm. You thought that was checkmate, didn't you? Oh, bullcrap. How we doing, Eek? That was BS. I should have pre-moved that, because then it would have forced them. Like, try and do something. I was never winning that anyway. I was never winning it. I didn't have enough time. Let's see how bad our play was. Yep, absolutely terrible, both of us. Both of us were absolutely terrible. Even though I had 5 great moves. God damn it. So there was a crash. It was line 17, get parent. That. Employee held object, toggle open. This is only when it gets to move to restock. You're returning success, that's why. That's why. Should return error. Yeah. I don't know how to play 3 men's Morris. I don't even know what that is. Chess is hard. I play Go instead. That is still hard, but, well, yeah. Go is harder. Go is harder than chess. What are you talking about, Lou? Number of possible moves in Go are way higher. Okay, so that's a problem. That shouldn't be doing that. Start work, move to door. So. Employee dialogue with player. After status. So we erase dialoguing here. Which is in cancel employee dialogue. That work changed there. And then when we cancel, we can erase dialoguing. And this will erase work changed. Does your stream get better reception if you change your mustache angle? Not really. I'm in Australia, so it doesn't matter what I do, my reception's going to be shit. No, just like all of our internet. Yeah, my mustache can't help with that. Although it does get me some pretty sick music from like other galaxies. Like some real mind-bending stuff. Like if you like to drop acid, then you would love to hear the music from these other galaxies, because they've basically figured out a way to create music that replicates the effect of acid. So you don't need to ingest anything harmful or anything like that, you know? It's awesome. Does your stream get better reception if you change your mustache angle? No, I just answered that. Just answered that, Coffee. Thank you for turning your text up the correct way, though. Most people just leave their text upside down, so I have to learn how to read upside down. I should just make it that I'll only respond to people that put their text upside down like that. I learned how to read upside down in grade school. Skills of misspent youth. I learned how to read upside down by learning how to read. I don't think it's a skill you need to learn. Yeah? Is your game in Next Fest? No. My game has already been in a Next Fest. You can't put your game into multiple Next Fests. Humble brag. I know. I don't even have to learn useless skills. I just know useless skills inherently. I have a thing for you then. Can I post a link on a funny image I made? Sure. Go for it. Small, how are you? I learned to read upside down by at least 4 because I cheated on my IQ test by reading the test book upside down. Oh. So you've been cheating your entire life. That's what I hear. There's a limit of 1 Next Fest a year, just 1 overall. 1 overall. But your game can only be entered in 1 Next Fest. Full stop. You cannot enter your game in any other Next Fest. You have to pick one, and that's the one it's entered in. Made to be Red Teamer. Speaking of red teaming, I saw a great Twitter post by VX Underground. What is xcancel.com? Knitter. We would like to show you a description here, but the site won't allow us. Privacy respecting way to browse Twitter. Interesting. So this is basically how you view OnlyFans models through Twitter. It just says page not found. Right, there we go. Never mind. Tired of noobs complaining about the Win API for malware development is weird. It's not. How do you create a file? The create file function. How do you open a file for reading? The create file function. How do you open a file for writing? The create file function. How do you get a handle to a directory? The create file function. How do you delete a file? The create file function. How do you get access to a physical disk? The create file function. How do you get access to the file system? The create file function. How do you get access to the console buffer? The create file function. How do you get access to pipes? Create file function. How do you perform inter-process communication? The create file function. Just make sure you use the appropriate version of create file. Create file A for ANSI, create file W for wide characters. Alternatively, you can use create file 2, which is the same as create file, except the parameters are passed as a data structure named create file 2 underscore extended underscore parameters. However, be aware, create file 2 only works on Windows 8 and above, and designed more or less for programs running from the Windows App Store. Alternatively, you could use create file 3, which is nearly identical to create file 2, except it uses the create file 3 extended parameter structure and is more or less designed for sandbox packaged applications. However, be aware, create file 3 only works on Windows 11 24H2 and above. It's shrimpable, honestly. Oh, I forgot, to create a directory, you cannot use create file. Create file is only used for getting access to a directory object. If you want to create a directory, you need to use create directory or create directory ex. There is also open file, which kind of acts similar to create file, but you can also call delete file instead of create file with the flag file flag delete on close flag. It's so simple. It's so simple. So simple. PH cancel. I've been working on implementing a chat reader that's more accessible for people with dyslexia and other reading difficulties, and started thinking about what the opposite would be, and came up with this. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Cognitive friction sans, maximum readability resistance, condensed italic serif, narrow, oblique, and unforgiving. N. Aggressive negative kerning. Letters that hate each other. RN. M. Justified text rivers. Because smooth reading is for amateurs. All caps mode. Shouting is the clearest form of communication. Now with extra visual crowding. More glyphs, less breathing room. Designed to make reading a workout. Okay, so that's the only problem I have with this. That's the only problem I have with this. That gives away the effect. So this here is facing, yeah, the red star. The red star is like directly looking at the screen. It's not angled the same way the box is. I got down to there and I was like, oh, that's clearly not correct. Should be fading back. You see what I mean? Thought the font was different? Nah, I'm fine with the font. Changing font on something that's supposed to be easily readable or badly readable is perfect. Because just as you're getting used to reading the badly readable text, you can, you now have to go back to regular text. And it just sucks. Yeah. Anywho, reading is overrated. Struggle builds character. Nobody ever. Reminds me of one of the characters from Superstore. There's one episode where they advise that their parents didn't talk to them until they were 10. Or no, didn't talk to them until they were 5 to see if they would learn sign language. They didn't. Honestly, I think that's pretty smart. That's pretty good scientific evidence, right? That's a good scientific study. Don't talk to your children for 5 years. See if they learn how to sign language. And if they don't, your child's obviously not going to be a genius. My favorite Windows binary is certutil.exe. It's a certificate manager that is also a fully functional download manager. Oh, and it can base 64 decode encode and can hash also. God damn. The fuck would they learn it from? They just thought, you know, maybe they would learn it themselves. Like maybe they would come up with their own form of sign language. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently they can invent it, kinda. Exactly. See, Loot gets it. Loot knows what's going on. Like the dog soundboards. What? Oh, yeah, where they step on buttons to trigger what they want. Hungry, hungry, food, food, bish. Yeah. Yep. Water. First, actually, I'm going to go to the delivery box first. held container state machine. Your ass up off the couch and feed me. Hungry. Food. Now. It's in outside of this. Ooh, that's what I can do actually. Thank God I'm not a Windows dev. Thank God I'm not using Windows. Like, my God. I need this. If player instance. Actually, no. If get parent is not game state store and state machine state is not stocked. Yes. So if it's not part of the items, like if it's not on the floor of the store and it's not stocked and player instance held object is not self, just return out. I don't want it to return anything at this point. I can probably also do... something like held by NPC. If held by NPC. There you go. That'll make this a bit easier. So if it's held by NPC, just return interactions. And outline, if outlined or held by NPC. Beautiful. So many archaic programs carried over from last century. What's with that little skip? Cool. So you see I can't interact with it while they're holding it? It's exactly what I want. So that's one thing fixed. Now, when you are holding that... That's a good back crack. These print debugs aren't helping. State machine grows ever more. That it does. Get rid of that. Why doesn't it finish? Okay. Fun fact, printf is a state machine. Really? Huh. I've never looked into printf, apart from the fact that it exists. That's also a security vulnerability. Yeah, I've heard of that. See, usually when I'm printing stuff, I just use standard out. Things like that. Or if I'm doing it for a game or a UI, there's like a label that you create, that you like put the text on. So, yeah. All right, so what we need to do here. Moving to restock. So I think... Oh, I know why. When we do move to restock, we do want this to return success. We do want this to return success. And that means under here, we do... It should go into here because start work should only erase it if it's an error in that specific situation. All right. So I'm going to need to go through these. Make sure that when work change returns, it returns error. Do that. Get the first child. Actually, selected node null, return status error. To checkout, you return error. Throw away. Throw away is the last thing in cleanup. Turn status success if... No. Status error if context gets work changed. Else status success. All right. So yeah, basically the reason why I want it to return error is so that under here, I can have state machines where the NPC is holding a box continue processing until they go put the box down somewhere and then go to their new work, their new assigned role. So when it returns from the last sequence, like the last behavior in the sequence, then it returns error telling start work that we can now clear out work changed and reset everything. That should be good. What is a state machine? I thought a state machine is just a thing that has a number. Well, this is a behavior tree. Yeah. This is like a state machine with extra steps, but it also allows you to do extra steps. Yeah. Ow. So that returns success. That goes to finish restock. We go. Status error if context get word changed. Else that. Okay. Pick stock target. This is fine to return error because they're not holding a box yet. Grab box. We shouldn't need to worry about erasing empty box, should we? Is that because restocking? Context erase. If that's fine. Don't freak out. There's a hand on your head. Oh wait, it's yours. Never mind. Wait. What? I don't have hands. What are you talking about? What is this thing stroking my beard right now? That's not mine. Not my hand, not my problem. Restocking. I don't think there's anywhere that we set empty box. Oh no, right there. Walk around. Oops. Hmm. So yeah, that does get set there. But this needs to move towards it. Hold object. Okay, yep. That's what we do it. And then once it does that, it returns out. So up here, it's okay to return error. So that's fine. So it's only throwaway that needs to deal with it. Yeah. Mike, thanks for contributing. I think we need like one more person to give 2,000 points, and that's all we need for the day to keep us on track. Thanks, Coffee. Much appreciated. That should be okay. After reviewing this, it all looks good. Once more just to do. Just to validate. Because yeah, this will finish. And then we return error if it's... Yep, perfect. Yep. And then... search. Status error if. Do that. Actually. Yeah, time searching gets set to that. Right, yep, perfect. Search. Scan items. That returns error. Perfect. Pick stock targets. That'll return error. Payments. This will return error. Move to restock. This. So move to restock. Target's not reachable. Context is that. I want this to be success as well. Luke, thanks for contributing. Okay. That is success. Because if that returns success... Then we go to restock. Wish to see my torso someday. Unfortunate. You will see my torso in approximately 124.3 billion years. And this is the first time I've combed my beard. 3 days. You've all gotten very lax on taking care of the beard. Yeah. +1 intelligence. It's not +1 intelligence, it's +1 charisma. Okay. And thank you for the follow too. Much appreciated. Yeah. Lovely. Alright. So. Should be able to finish this off in the next couple minutes. We have this. So when we move to restock, we need to return success. So that we can we need to track context erase restocking. If context gets... Actually, if... shelf is null and employee held object is not null, we need to return success. Because that will force it to move on. If employee held object is null, we can just return status error. Else Success. Huzzah! Alright. And then it'll go to finish restocking. That's not going to be good. Where do we use that? Shelf for the stocked line item. Shelf for the stock line item. That's the only things we use this for. Why? The quantity held is greater than 0. So we just do box line item. Easy. Gotta go. Have a good one, cat. Enjoy your sleep. So with that handled, does that fix that? There's still going to be something odd about the movement. It still does that, which we need to fix. That's fine. Go over here. Yeah, get stock. And then I'm going to say B security. So it just drops it. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. However, I would have liked him to go out the back and do that. To head out the back. Just tiniest little thing to tweak, and then it's working exactly how I want it to. Nice time tests Docker to cashier transition. Yeah. But like he needs to first go back to like out the back, drop the box out there, head out the front again. Thank you. Nice. And then I can go here and here. Should also push you out. I really want you to take that. Let's see. Move you there. Let's see. I'm gonna lose this. You can see it. And move you out, move you over there. Sweet. I'm just gonna have to start pushing these. That was easy to predict. Move you up there. Then you'll take, I'll take, you'll take. You fool. Stalemated. Hell yeah. I love a stalemate. I think we were testing, right? I think that's what we were doing. We were testing. Let's see. Let's see. God, you're all the way back there. Come on. Yo, cashier. You. Security. You. Restock. You. Cashier. You. Restock. It just drops it. Now he takes it out the back and he drops it. Okay. Okay. It's not crashing and it is transitioning, but it's not transitioning correctly because I don't want them to just drop the box and go do the other thing. I want them to take that box out into the back and either put it on a storage shelf or drop it on the floor out in the back room. So something with this. I think it's the finish restock. The employee is null, which we know it's going to be. It's going to pick one of these. So only at that point, if it doesn't have any, if they're both null, then it drops. No bin or storage. The box to be placed. Dropping on floor. That's what we need. That's what we need. And that's wrong because oh, I know why. I don't want it to do this. I don't want it to return error here. Under here. So, under here, employee nav agent target position is going to be game state store storage nav navigation server 3D map get random point of get navigation map storage nav navigation layers true. So that will now allow this to happen and drop the box. I think that's the solution. I think. You. Cashier. Security. Restock. I still don't know what the issue is with that though. Like moving to... like finishing that movement before it resets. No. You should have automatically disconnected there. He should have automatically removed at that point. Why didn't he? He kept moving towards the restock and then it dropped it. That returns success. Erases restocking. Held object is not null, but it's open. We toggle it. We return success. And we go through to here. Under here. What up, Digital Hustler? I know that thinking. It's a nightmare. My behavior tree sucks, but I'm not rewriting it at this point. Rewriting it would take longer than figuring out how to fix this. Comes through here. Box held. If box quantity held is greater than 0, hasn't finished storage, and storage shows all that. Storage is null. Unassigned is not empty. Get an unassigned one. Otherwise, getting storage nav position. Bin is not null. Else. We do that. That should then allow it to go back through there. I'm just gonna have to run this and see what happens. Cool. Those are still doing that. Nope. That was completely wrong. They're holding the box. Move to restock. We erase restocking. We return success. That then has Restocking. That's why. Right here. I don't want it to return error there. Do I just want it to keep running? No. Maybe I do want it to keep running. Don't know what hotkeys I pressed there, but cool. Okay, so employee work changed. I think what I need it to do is just keep doing that. I think. Okay. Nope. Still not behaving correct, and I got no flippin' idea why. Why? It didn't print this. Only printed that. Print debug, getting storage nav position. Storage should be null. Storage should be null. Should be. Okay, so it's not even going in here. Oh, that's why. Yep. Yep. Because I need another one down here. That is purely... if that, or if that, else that. That should take care of it. So it wasn't going in there. I don't have any storage shelves. I have no storage shelves, so it's not going into that block of code that I was expecting it to go into. So it was never getting a nav position out there. You're gonna drop the box. So now that it's done that, I'm assuming it just went into move to door. Which I do if we did start work. If employee nav agent target position is equal prox game state store security marker global position. Then we're going to do that. Okay. Employee nav agent target position is equal prox to the game state store security marker global position. So if it's not equal to that, but where do we set that? I don't even know where we set that position. When it's assigned security, that's when it sets that position. Okay. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. I think there is one small thing that I need to fix now. Go to cashier. That's that. Yeah, look it in. Let's drop that. Just heading out here. And there's that delay that I need to take care of too. Okay, so cashier still doesn't work properly. Why? I'm gonna test something. I have a feeling that it only does that after the initial time. So I have a feeling it would have done that even after. Like, even if I had have assigned them to security, it would have done the same thing. Yep. Yep. Second time through. So something's not being cleared. Some value is not being reset. What that value is, don't ask me. I don't know. Pause is good. He's looking at you like, are you serious? I know. That was the first thing that popped into my head as well when I saw it. He's just looking at you like, you just told me to do this, now telling me to do the thing that I was doing before. Okay. Fuck you. I also don't know why it skates a little bit. Like why it slides a little bit. So, what's the issue? What is that issue? Finish restock. Something in here is not correctly clearing. Why? Why would it be doing it? Because I've got the stuff down here that clears out. Erase those. If store boxes is empty, clean up. That's gonna be a problem. Because that's gonna go into grab box. It's not gonna have a box to grab. And do that. Because we need that to happen first. Yeah. So. Why? 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 It shouldn't. Uh-oh. I just realized I have no coffee. 0 coffee for tomorrow. Uh-oh. Get some milk. Oh, no, it's not the milk. It's the actual coffee. I'm out of coffee beans. I need more coffee beans. Damn. I wonder if I can still update my grocery delivery that I have coming tomorrow. If I modify it, so it doesn't say that my delivery time's going to change. It doesn't say the delivery time's going to change. Search. Kofabans. Pavofafe. Benendidas. Jesus Christ, even the price of coffee beans is going up. Fuck. Frickadick. 1 kilo for 32. Those are a kilo. Okay. Okay, so that may be what we go for. Daly Street. Dark roast. Medium coffee. There's so many different freaking coffee bean brands. Like they're all from the same goddamn place. And they're all like, this is the best coffee bean you can get. Like, okay, how's it different to that one? Like, we are the one that roasted it. Like, okay. Did you roast it differently? No. Like, so there's no difference. Like ours is dark roast. They have a dark roast too. We also have a medium roast. They also have a medium roast. Yep. Let's get that one. God, just take me to goddamn checkout. Get 10 kilos and watch it catch a mold. God, no. I get at most a kilo at a time. My bank sends me a text being like, hey, just to confirm, just to make sure that you actually want to put in this, like pay for this thing. I'm going to send you a text message. Just giving you a code so that you can enter that and we can make sure that it is you. Alright, done. Done. I've got coffee beans coming tomorrow. Need to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow morning for coffee. No. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have coffee tomorrow morning. Oh, tomorrow morning is going to be a nightmare if I don't have coffee. Tomorrow morning will be interesting, to say the least. How we doing, Ray? How we doing? I knew there was something I was forgetting to do today. I was supposed to be like, hey, Amazon, deliver me some coffee beans, like, now. And then have them deliver the coffee beans today, so that tomorrow I had coffee. But, out, no, gone. Forgot it. So what in here, like, what's not...
Hey Alexa, order 1 kilogram of coffee beans.
Suck it, people that have an Alexa. Even if I had an Alexa, that wouldn't have worked, because it only goes into my ears. Nice try. Someone's asleep watching the stream and then their Alexa goes off and they're like, ordering 1 kilo of coffee beans. And they wake up and they're like, sweet. Go back to sleep. 3 hours time, someone's knocking on their door. They wake up and they're like, the hell is that? They go and answer the door. Like, here's your coffee beans. They're like, oh fuck, did I order coffee beans?
Hey Alexa, order 55-gallon barrel of yellow cake uranium.
Jesus Christ. Are you trying to get my viewers arrested, Coffee? Knock that off. I can picture it now. FBI is on their way to Coffee's place. Honestly, I don't think that command would work for a normie like me. I didn't think that command would work for a normie like... Oh, the TTS commands work for everyone. Yeah. I wonder if it's under here that it's failing. Context array. So we erase that. Email saying that my order change is confirmed. Good to hear. I suppose I could go. Bobbly has dropped their box. Employee work change, finishing restock. Bobbly assigned to work security. Work change, interrupting move restock. Work changed, interrupting restock. Bobbly has dropped their box. Finishing restock error. Okay. I have a feeling it would have been that. Bobbly has dropped their box. I don't see what the issue is. Interrupting move to restock. Interrupting restock. Dropped their box. Error. Send to S. Moving to storage room. To finish. Restock. Sequence. Employee. Data. Employee name. Alright. Let's see if we can see an issue with that. Why is TTS command ed? It's not just ed. So if you do TTS, it'll tell you the characters. You can do ed, demon, or announcer. Yeah. Pick up the box. Pick up the box. Pick up the goddamn box. Okay. Sign security, interrupting restock. Interrupting move to restock, interrupting restock. Drop their box. So they're not being assigned position. Ah. Ah. Oh. We're not resetting employees at all. Well, if you make both restockers, will they fight for the single box? Good question. Probably. Probably not. But probably. We'll find out. Where's out there? Pick up that box. Alright, now. Yes, take that box out back, you good little bitch. You bitch boy. Yes! Okay. It's mostly working. So that one, we've got that one there. We also need to test. What if multiple employees are restocking and go for the same box? So I think I've already got that handled. So if we go move to restock, we've got this. If the target's unreachable, or furniture is that. Or let's move to restock. So we need actually do is what restocking. Pick stock target, grab stock. I'm gonna go here. Or get storage. Change this to be storage. Change that to storage. We go or game state store. No, or storage is delivery box and storage is NPC held. Held by NPC. Hold object, employee take box. Delivery box is null. If box is not null, we do that. Otherwise, we return box back. There's so many cases where if there's two cashiers and one cash register or two cash so the cash registers already have a variable that references the employee allocated to it. So when you assign an employee to be a cashier, the employee checks if there's any cash registers that don't have an employee assigned to them. If there is, it assigns itself to one of them. If there isn't, it unassigns itself from cashier work. With the security side of things, you can't assign someone else security while someone's already assigned security. You have to take the person on security off before you can assign someone else. The reason why I've done that is because you need to be able to But you don't want them to be like halfway through searching someone and then someone else walk up and be like, I'm doing the security now, and then have that person walk off because the person that was searching them is now gone. So yeah. The restocking is definitely the... restocking is definitely the most complicated piece because you've got so many moving parts. There's the picking up of the box off the floor, or taking the box off the storage shelf. If the box is empty after they've finished restocking the shelf, they have to throw it out. Otherwise, they take it out back. If there's a shelf out back that's free or that has stock of that type on it, put it on that shelf. Otherwise, drop it out the back. If you reassign them while they are holding a box for restocking, go out the back, put it out the back, or throw it out if the box is empty. It's restocking's the most complicated one. I dislike it, but it's what happens. So do this. And then back here, we go. Equals storage employee take box. If box not null, box else return status error. Bobble logger log info. No stock available on selected storage for employee to use. Erase restocking. That's only once it gets to the shelf, though. Yeah. If it's delivery box, that's fine, because up here, there you go, if storage is delivery box and held by NPC, then we just cancel it. That should be good. Oops. Huh. I wonder. You. Restock. You. Restock. Cool. He stopped and he's out. Yes! Yes! Security. Hey, even when he's in the middle of restocking. Now you are also yeah! Yeah! Heck yeah, and the feck yeah. Come on, get that one. Get that box. Get that box. It needs to be restocked. Oi. Something funky's going on with that. Let's have a look at Bobbly. See what is going on. See what is Bobbly. See what the Bobbly is. The Bobbly. It's Ahmed a duty. You are Bobbly. Your behavior tree has a context. Storage is null. Storage is null? Why is storage null? Storage should be erased. Work is also assigned 0. So storage is null. Work is assigned 0. Which is none. But we all know that's BS. Erase storage, erase storage. Finish restock. Erase storage. Erase storage. Everywhere is erasing storage. So why was storage set to null? What the flip? What up, Munglo? How you doing? Any access to storage that goes if no storage? Make one. What? Oh, that reminds me. I was having a look earlier today. I'm trying to figure out if this is real or not. I'm trying to figure out if this is real, because obviously, like, none of these are like trustworthy. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it seems fake. Because especially if you go to like Ramstein Live, it's like nothing. So yeah. Why does the storage get assigned null instead of being erased? Why? 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 I'm going to do the same thing down here. Just to be sure. There's no problem with doing another erase of it. Why not? Make sure that it's null. Or that it doesn't exist. Get rid of it. Then we've got that other problem. Which is like pick stock target. I got the MIDI project fully up and running on Windows. The last bit was the pick of the audio out device. According to the shit AI code I looked at to solve how to set it up in the first place, it was picking the default device. But it just got an array of devices and picked the first one. Of course. Of course it did. Because we all know that the first thing in an array is the default value. Silly system. Silly AI code. It was like, what was it? What was it? I saw a video. And I remember looking at it being like, that game looks... Yeah. It was also a sponsored game, so it was probably sponsored by... Like a sponsored video, so it was probably sponsored by Claude. Oh damn, where is it? I think it was by this guy. Overusing a thumbnail there a little bit, but sure. I feel like he put it up recently too. Which one was it? Where was it? Where was it? Never seen that guy. Neither have I. I just remember seeing the video thumbnail. And I was like, oh no. Because there was like a little bit of the game. Where is it? Yeah, this is like Twitter all over again. Can't find the thing that I want to find anymore. This one. No, it wasn't that person that I showed you before. It was even worse than that one. It was this one. Someone even less known to you. Once the ads go past, that is. Of course, there's an ad for AI on. So, this thing here is like, you know, create a 2D shooter. Now, this thing, this looks like one of those games that you would see advertised on mobile phones. So I saw it and I was like, oh no. Oh no, we're gonna get a lot of AI generated crap games in the coming years. So many. On mobile and 100% AI generated art. Yeah, exactly. And it's like you could have put in a little bit of effort and at least made it so the character faced the correct direction when they were shooting. We already get them even on Steam. Yes, but I'm not talking about like the few that are coming through at the moment. I'm talking about like a wave of them. Where it's like every day is another 100 games. Or another 1,000 games being shown to you. I've seen so many on Steam that say they don't use AI, and I'm like, false! Lie! Steam is nice enough to require developers to note what was AI generated. Like, required is very loose there. It's not like they go, oh, you didn't say that this was AI generated, so we're not allowing it to be listed on the store. It's, oh, if you don't tell us that stuff was AI generated and it's found that it was AI generated, then we're going to remove the game. And we're going to, like, list you as an untrustworthy publisher type thing. Like it's that sort of thing. It's retroactive effect, not proactive effect. So yeah. Then they make a new game studio and relist. Yep. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. My brain has stopped. My brain is pooping out. Storage being null? Yep, my brain storage is being null. My brain storage is being very null. Yes. We will... I'll hopefully get these two things fixed tomorrow morning. I knew restocking was going to be the biggest part. But yeah, once we've got those done, there's also under here Picking up and move. Able to move sale counter when employee assigned. I shouldn't be able to do that. Wrong one. Right there. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do that tomorrow. Hopefully get all of that finished. And hopefully I have my mech suit tomorrow night. Hopefully. I'll try and get that fixed tomorrow afternoon. But I'll see yous in 10.5 hours, you good dunce. Have a good one. Doodles. Good night. Bye-bye.